Life in the lake is often considered a luxurious experience that involves cruising across the water and enjoying its niceties, such as fish and the cool breeze. My two friends together with me decided to visit one of the largest freshwater bodies in Africa to meet Walter Otieno, a sailing officer, to tell us more about his experiences while in the lake. How did you come to join the marine life?
After finishing my fourth form, that is in Kisumu Boys, back in 1994, the next year, 1995, I went to Mombasa. I joined Bandari College. I did my mandatory courses, meaning STCW. Then I went, started working on board one vessel known as MT Sophia, that's a tanker vessel owned by Alba Petroleum. I worked with Alba Petroleum for 4 years. Then later I went to Dar es Salaam Maritime Institute. I did my course, that is a class 3 navigational. I took 1 year, and then from there I went back to Mombasa. I joined another vessel. It's been jump from one vessel to another vessel.
Lake Victoria is one of the largest freshwater lakes in Africa, and as you can see right behind me is a docking line called the Kisumu Pier. Join us as we tell you more about life in the lake.
Often marked by transport vessels such as ships, boats, and police surveillance vessels, the lake in reality has a different feel. Let's get more from Ogina's interview with Otieno.
Talking about life in the lake, and life in the lake means that there are actually some people who spend the best part of their life in the lake. Here we have Walter Otieno, who will be telling us more about it, because it's so hard to stay out of the family.
In Mombasa, I've just come to Kisumu for my contract, which will last maybe 2 years.
2 years away from the family implies that Otieno may have to spend most part of it cruising the waters. It will be interesting to know how this time will be spent. Mary Okumu now gives us a lead into where the lake patrons spend their days.
Talk about the lakes, the only thing that comes to our mind is about the fish, the hippos and the crocodiles that live in water, forgetting about the submarines that spend the most of their life in the lake. Join us as Walter Otieno take us through the ship.
Though the cook is not around, but when the ship is almost sailing, he'll be back. There's our fridge, there's a table. And we have some posters for our crew, entry to enclosed spaces, and the protocol on board ships. I think that's all for you. And the second officer's room, we share a room. And the next one, that's the captain's room. Yes, we'll go down. There's our crew cabin, you can come. 8 beds, which means 8 crew members, and they have their wardrobes for keeping their properties. We have a fire bell for emergency. It rings in case of any emergency. We have a communication, and that's the emergency exit.
With 8 crew members and quite a relative time in the malaria-infested lake, it is necessary to have mosquito nets.
It was 2 barges, which each barge is 250 tons. Tug and the first barge is 50 meters, and from tug to the first barge to second barge is also 50 meters. Was installed. The tow lines are stored now because of sun. Drums, so we use the hoses. So it pumps water from the lake to the hydrants such that it can extinguish fire. In case of any emergency, the crew do assemble here for communication between the captain and the crew. Yes.
There exists no traffic lights, neither are there traffic police to guide the tows as they come right to this dock. Therefore, it will be interesting to know how the tow captains get the ships right from the other port to this port. Join me as we interview him on how they rightfully get the technicals to this end.
We have our steering, the wheel, the compass, we have our GPS, a radar, and the vessel is a twin screw. We have 2 throttles, meaning 2 engines. The global positioning system, it will give you the latitude and longitude. So where it coincides, where the coincide means your position. So you can draw your waypoint and you get where you're going to.
So it's generally mathematical when you're in the lake, right?
Yes.
And in the night, how do you know that you are now at this point?
Exactly the same thing. You just use your GPS, you get your longitude and latitude, transfer it to the chart. Where they coincide, it means that's your position.
Knowing your position at sea is perhaps the most important thing. Of interest, however, still remains the family life of Walter Otieno.
How long do you stay out from your family?
When the ship is not operational, at times I go meet my family in Mombasa. It depends on how the vessel is busy. If you have a lot of work, then I must finish the work first, then I go to see my family.
Okay, so do they feel that there's something that they are losing from their family, or what do they tell you, their experiences without you, you know?
They're used to it. My family is used to it because it's roughly 20 years I've been in this field. Exactly. So they have no problem with it.
So when you go back, do you get time to socialize with friends, go to maybe your original home and all that?
Yes, you do get time to socialize, but with this kind of lifestyle, if you go to the land, the kind of stories they'll tell you, you're not used to. So you'd like to meet those who you sail with. So you have friends in that land, but very rarely you communicate because totally you have nothing to discuss. They have nothing to tell you. What you would like to hear always is about vessels, ships, cargo, but what they're talking is different, totally different from what you're used to.
So why is it that you people don't bring your family in the ship? Because I see you have very many rooms, spacious kitchen, and yeah.
The company policy doesn't allow your family to sail with you. They can only come, visit, and leave.
So, like, for how long do they stay if they come visit?
When they come, they just come on board, they see the vessel, and if I have time, we go out. We spend outside the vessel, not in the ship.
They spend outside and come?
No. Meaning my family. My family, they just come, visit the ship, then if spending, you have to go out, not on board. The challenges, one is most of the time you're away from your family, which say for everyone you won't like it, but because it's your work you have to bear with it. At times the sea is rough, so you get, it's not easy. At times when the weather is not conducive, it's too rough, it's not easy to bear it, but you have to do it.
Okay. Really, what we've just heard from Walter Otieno about life in the lake is not just as easy as we thought. I've been your host, Amoli Otieno.